What's up, car lovers? Welcome back to Electromax channel, and today we are reviewing the new ROX Adamas. While it shares a lot with the ROX 01, this model brings some key updates, and not only outside but also inside. The engine was replaced and the air suspension was added. So today we are doing a deep dive into the new ROX Adamas tech specs, luxurious interior, performance on the road, and its advanced air suspension to see if this new contender from the Chinese SUV market can compete with industry heavyweights such as the Zeekr 9X, Lynk Co 900 or Li Auto L9. So let's get started. And let's start from the very beginning by taking a close look at this 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine manufactured by Shenyang Mitsubishi. Interestingly, on the ROX 01 there is a different engine, the CE15F, manufactured by Xincheng China Power, which overall tends to be more technologically advanced, but complex. By the way, the same engine is used on Li Auto SUVs. And while there is no official explanation from ROX as to why the engine on the Adamas was replaced, most likely it's due to ROX's popularity in other countries where ROX wants to sell more cars. The new Mitsubishi-derived engine is widely used, so ROX may find it easier to certify and support it in different countries, and in the future upgrade across different ROX models that will go to the same engine family. Now, the role of this engine in this series hybrid is of course to generate energy for the battery. However, interestingly, in some of its videos ROX claims that the energy from the generator can go directly to the motors, bypassing the battery, which, if it's combined with the power from the battery, is supposed to provide this car with a more powerful performance. And again, I asked the sales manager how exactly does it work, and he explained to me that in reality the ROX powertrain works the same way as all the other series hybrids, which means the engine is only just a generator for the battery, but the powertrain is still pretty strong. And yes, ROX does have very good dynamics on the road, and it goes from 0 to 100 km/h in just 5.5 seconds. Later we're gonna test it. And also with its new air suspension and this adjustable clearance, I really like how the Adamas performs in its sports mode. The car feels planted and stable on the road. But before we talk about the suspension, we also need to talk about the electric motors on this car. And just a quick reminder, if you want to buy the ROX Adamas or the ROX 01 or any other car from China, reach out to us on WhatsApp or email. Lynk Auto will make the whole process for you smooth and hassle-free. Message us today and we will provide you a quotation within 1 business day. And same as the 01, the Adamas is powered by 2 permanent magnet synchronous motors. At the rear there is a 200 kilowatt motor with a 400 Newton meters of torque, and at the front there is a 150 kilowatt motor with a torque output of 340 Newton meters. These motors are exactly the same as the ROX 01 and manufactured by United Automotive Electronic Systems. As for the suspension, same as the 01, the ROX Adamas features an all-aluminum double wishbone suspension at the front and an H-arm multi-link suspension at the rear. And this air suspension offers 140 mm of adjustable height and the maximum ground clearance of 272 mm. And now I'm driving in a standard mode. And the first thing you notice that yes, in this car the handling feels quite relaxed, the steering wheel response is rather smooth than sharp, and earlier I've mentioned that the electric motors on this car are optimized for an instant torque, so now we're gonna do the acceleration here, and here we go, 3, 2, 1. And we could get from 0 to 100 in 5.66 seconds. And yes, the car does feel quite powerful and lively on the road. And here we've got on a spacious road. Now I'm going to try the body roll. Yes, even in a sports mode there is some body sway, but again, for such a tall, square-shaped car, I think it's all fine. However, I think what is important is that the directional stability here is really good. After each direction change, the car goes exactly where I want it to go, and I think that is more important. And let me try one more time. Yes, I am quite surprised with the performance of this car. And Adamas also has fairly decent power steering with a comfortable responsive feel. And now let's talk about the interior of the ROX Adamas. And yes, the Adamas did get a very vivid upgrade of its interior compared to the 01. The 6-seater configuration offers zero-gravity 8-point massaging captain seats and a thermal box that does both heating and cooling. Up here there is a 15.7-inch 3K rear infotainment screen. What I don't like here is that the door handles are made as these cavities. I think they'll get dirty pretty fast. And the sunroof, it's pretty spacious, but unfortunately you cannot open it. And I think for this kind of car made for adventures and off-road trips, if we were able to open the roof here, it would be quite cool. That said, let's move to the first row. And here we are greeted by this 12.3-inch instrument panel and a 15.7-inch central touchscreen. It offers a 3K resolution, same as at the rear. The driver's seat has 12-way power adjustment, but the massaging at the front is only for your lumbar area, not like the 8-point massaging for the whole back at the rear seats. That said, of course, the first and the second row seats feature heating and ventilating functions. The steering wheel is also heated and you can adjust its position, but unfortunately you can do it only mechanically. The gear selector is located on the central console and gives this car a more classic and conservative feel. And I do enjoy this infotainment system. It works pretty fast because it's powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 815 chip with 1200 TOPS. This model doesn't have an English language though, but as standard, ROX may come with 7 different languages, and if you want to buy it from China, we can help you to get one with the language that you need. And what I also enjoy in the Adamas over the ROX 01 is that now we have this small row of physical buttons. It's not too much, but have a few of them is already some progress. But what is still missing is an HUD on the windshield. But anyway, up here we have this digital 9.2-inch mirror, and if you click this button up here, you switch it to a physical mirror. And yes, around the car, many areas are covered with this nice soft leatherette and this soft plastic, which looks nice and durable, but has quite a hard, synthetic feel. As for the exterior, the new ROX design became more detailed compared to the 01. Upgraded grille, new rear door, which adds more of this adventure vibe, stylish chrome inserts and smart headlights that automatically adjust between high and low beams. And this model doesn't have it, but you can upgrade your ROX with an automatic side steps, and this upgrade costs $900. Additionally, Adamas comes with some new color options, sandy gold and emerald green. As for the body frame, it's made out of aluminum alloy and high-strength steel. As for the trunk capacity, it's quite modest, 346 liters, but of course, if you fold down the second and the third rows, you will expand it significantly. However, interestingly is that the rear door opens to the sidewalk side, so it's not so convenient for cargo loading, at least if you live in a country where you drive on the right side. And now the seat in front is set up for my comfortable position. That is how much space I have here at the rear. And now let me see how much space we have at our third row. And now I'm gonna move to the third row. And yeah, it's quite easy to move back here. Now I put this seat. Oh my god, what's going on? Yeah, what happened is that this seat was set to provide more space for the passenger here. So basically when I click to move it back, it's almost squeezed me. As for the battery, it's quite interesting. The Adamas comes with options for a 44 and 56 kilowatt-hour battery packs. And I think that you might heard about the new law in China when you cannot export a car within 140 days since it was purchased. So for this 56 kilowatt-hour battery pack, you can export this model Right away after its purchase, ROX got an official permission to export this 56 kWh model without the need to wait for 180 days. And of course, if you want to buy this new ROX Adamas, feel free to reach out to us on WhatsApp. We will help you to do it. And I made this table to compare the powertrain specs of the most popular Chinese SUVs these days and their prices. And in this list, the ROX Adamas looks pretty reasonable in terms of the value that it gives for the price. And how do you feel about this new model from ROX? Please let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to click this like and subscribe buttons. Your support always means a lot to me. And as always, that was Max. Stay safe on the road and see you next time.